Alright, welcome back. Today I have DokiDoki's SR Jean cosplay to unbox, and I'm really excited to see this. I didn't have to wait very long for this one because this is one of their in-stock cosplays. This was listed as ready to ship, and I paid $139 for this plus shipping. I think shipping was $30-ish, so it was a little expensive, but this wasn't a pre-order. This was listed as ready to ship, so it was ready to go pretty much when I ordered it. I placed the order, they sent it out, it was about 4 days later, and then it took about a week and a half to get here. So this came actually really quickly compared to some of the other things that I've ordered from DokiDoki. So we'll see if it holds up for, you know, $150-ish, $160. I'm excited to see what we've got going on here. Oh, okay. Wow, all right. This I've opened it to the front, and this already has some really beautiful embroidery on it. It looks like this is her chest piece. It does smell a little plasticky. It does smell a little plasticky, but I think that's just the vinyl. Wow! So again, this is the SR version of Jean. And it looks like we've got a few different sections here. This is stunning. Look at that embroidery on the front. Oh my god. This is also, so this cosplay comes in small, medium, large, and extra large. This is the extra large. I've just been ordering about as big as they make them just for safety. Wow. This is gorgeous. It is lined too. Here's the back, and it looks like they give us a spot to kind of string up the closure. Is there a zipper on this? Okay, the zipper's on the side. The zipper is on the side. Yeah. Zipper's on the side. It seems like the track is in there pretty well. This is all lined. It looks like the cups are lined too, and this is a vinyl front as well, so that will be a bit safer. The buttons go right to your skin, which is a little interesting. I don't know if this is going to be uncomfortable to have that like through the lining. That's a very interesting choice. We'll see about that one. I don't know about that one. But it looks like the inside of this otherwise is super clean. The seams are serged. Everything else is closed up really nicely. This is just so unusual. The fabric on the outside has this just really beautiful floral texture to it. And then this is the coattails on her top. These are beautiful too. Loose thread down here, that's not a big deal. There's 2 lines of stitching going up the side here, and this seems like it's some sort of glittery heat transfer vinyl that's just been adhered on top of the blue fabric. And then the lining for this. Very beautiful and shimmery. This is gonna need to be just like steamed to get the wrinkles out. I don't know. This might be a little delicate to iron. I would probably say just steam it. Be careful with this, so you don't get like a big melted iron print on the middle here. This feels like some sort of delicate synthetic fabric, so especially with the outside, be careful with that. Be careful with that when you're getting the wrinkles out. Yeah, this is stunning. It looks like the lining for the coattails, I think it might actually go all the way up the back. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay. So that's just straight up what they used for the lining on the back part of this too. And this is just sewn in there. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. We do have, it looks like some strap loops on the top here to help this stay up, which is really nice. And a little bit of embroidery near the top. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. You'll love to see it. I really love that front embroidery on top of the vinyl. That's absolutely beautiful. Oh, look. Surprise! It's her collar. Okay. That's very cute. We do have, it looks like just a raw edge. They've put lining on the back of it. This is the same fabric that's on, I'm just gonna call it her bodice, her top, that they've like adhered a lining to, and then just kind of close the edges with heat. There's no stitching there or anything. The embroidery on there is really beautiful though. A little fake button. And this does zip up. That this seems a little small. This comes all the way off, right? Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad that comes all the way off. I was like, there's no way my head is gonna get in there. Yeah, okay. Very cool. This is a plastic zipper, so if you yank on that too hard, it might break the end, but it is sewn in there really cleanly. And this is all lined, so it shouldn't agitate you. There's nothing really scritchy or scratchy going on here. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Next up, I'll save the accessories for last. We have here, it looks like part of her gauntlets. This is like her elbow piece. And we've got a zipper on here, and it looks like these are just printed on that vinyl. The inside of this is really nice and soft. And these zippers seem to be pretty well in there. The scallops on the ends are really clean too. They matched that up pretty well on the seam there. I don't think I could ask for any better from myself making it, honestly. Even it's not the same size as the other scallops, but that's very clean. They could have done a heck of a lot worse with that. Let's see. This is the belt that goes around just her waist, just on some Velcro. That's really nice. Got some pretty clean embroidery going across the top there, and a little plastic gem that feels like it's just been hot glued on top there, but that looks pretty good. Some more embroidery going across the back. They centered that gem pretty well. Yeah, pretty straightforward. The belt is vinyl on the front and then that same lining on the back, so it's nice and soft. Ooh, okay. Oh, cute. Okay, this is her hair bow. Oh my god, I'm a fan of this. I'm a big fan of the hair bow. It's just a really sheer, shiny fabric. Very light, very cute. And then the alligator clip just goes right through the center of the bow. That's pretty straightforward. I'm charmed by this though. This is very cute. Okay, so then it looks like we've got her gloves and the little bit that straps around the top of them. This is vinyl. And it's not a very stretchy vinyl at that. My hands are like, I do have pretty long hands. These are a little tight for me. This is where this is sewn to, and then this is about where my actual thumb like starts. So if you have smaller hands, these will probably be good for you, but they're passable for me. They just feel a little weird here because actually the rest of the joints are good except maybe like the pinky, but that thumb is too far forward for me. It's not bad though. It's not bad. I can still move with a decent range of motion in that. And then this looks like it's part of her guard that just goes over the top. And they've embroidered that. It looks like we still have some of the stabilizer on the back. Also, as an aside, They did print more of the design onto this vinyl, so you have some of the sections from the armor on her gloves just kind of printed on the back there. And it looks like this is more of that glittery adhesive, probably heat transfer vinyl on the front. This part should go over that. There's a lot of glitter. They have made her very glittery. We have a couple jewels, and it looks like they've designed this so that there's just a little Velcro strap that will go through this other extremely glittery side and just loop through like that. Because of the way they've done this, there's not a lot of room for size adjustments. You're kind of locked into just that one little bit having to be where it is. But maybe that'll be okay once we've got everything on. I'm not sure about that. Okay, they've folded her cape and her pants into one thing here. This feels not quite like a suede, somewhere in between a twill and a suede. But this is her shoulder cape, and we've got the embroidery on the edges there. Now, this, what they've done is they've taken this kind of puffed up glittery fabric and they've done a satin stitch around the edge to make this like applique embroidered effect. The spacing on the stitches that go around the edge of this leave a little something to be desired. You can see when we get up close here that you get some of that gold through the edge of the satin stitches. I don't know if there's a way for them to kind of like close that up a little bit to make it better, or if it's just the nature of the beast for doing a dark edge applique, a dark edge satin stitch over such a shiny glittery fabric. It's a little easier if you have a satin stitch that's the same color as this centerpiece, right? Because if there's a gap, then it just kind of blends in. But for this, it's very obvious. It's very obvious. We've got some more really nice embroidery up on the cape collar. And some more of this lining. This one's a little wonky, but that'll be like up behind your neck. You won't see that. Then it looks like we've got some more straps. This might hook into the collar in some way, I wonder? This is there for a reason. I'm gonna find out that reason. I'll let you know. So this is that top all spread out. It is really beautiful altogether. From a distance, you can't really see the gaps in that satin stitch. Lining looks really nice. The back. Oh, the back is really nice too. Yeah, see with this, because we have the gold edge with the gold piece here, you don't see those gaps quite nearly as easily. The back is a little awkward. They've tried to sew two pretty thick pieces of this embroidery slash applique together, and it kind of like bulks together and doesn't want to lay flat. But again, this is on the back. She has a ponytail. The odds of this being significant, just no. We'll make a note of it, but it really doesn't matter. And then we've got the nice red fabric in here that they've just kind of stitched on top on the inside. There's little sparkles everywhere here too. And then it looks like we have some snaps on this shoulder piece. Because she's got like a big brooch thing that sits over the side, so it'll be interesting to see what that looks like as well. On the whole though, this is a very gorgeous piece. Very gorgeous piece. Got the buttons on snaps through the side again, but that's alright. Okay, pants. Pants and maybe sleeves? She's got weird half sleeves. So it looks like they've got that on elastic on both sides. Okay, interesting. This seems small. This is the extra large sleeve, and I think this is the top, because the bottom like goes into her gauntlets. This is... Oh, this will fit me, actually. Wow. Okay, I was skeptical. But this will fit. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think it's gonna sit up more like this, so I'll probably have to like scooch it up a little farther, but like this is my bicep, so that's not too bad. Just to lay it down here to give you an idea, so each one of these squares is an inch. 2, 4, 6. It's like 5 3/4, so that's 11-ish, a little more than that. I can't do math off the top of my head. But 5 3/4 times 2 is the circumference. Okay, 11.5. So this is 11.5 inches around, and this needs to go just under your bicep. So if you're wondering if the extra large will fit you, get a measuring tape, take it 11.5 inches around your bicep and see if it'll work. It looks like you can go smaller than that because of the elastic, but this clasp, this fake clasp thing does not open. So keep that in mind. And granted, the rest of this cosplay could fit you wonderfully. This is probably a very easy piece to remake. So if you're just getting into cosplay and you're like, oh man, everything else for this fits me except for the arm piece, this is a great like sewing introductory thing to make yourself. So that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. We got 2 of those. Everything's closed up and serged really nice too. Yeah, it's nice. Now the pants. Now Jean has white pants, so we're gonna see if these are see-through. That's the biggest, like, do I have to wear shorts under this piece? I mean, a little silica gel packet, very nice. These do seem pretty thick though. Now here's the downside though. They've printed, instead of putting a mesh here, they've printed a fake skin tone that is very orange yellow. I don't know what this color is, but that's a little bit of a bummer. Unless that's not actually your skin showing through the pants and it's just those diamonds. Maybe that's the case. These are okay. These are okay. They're like 36 inches long. And they don't really stretch vertically. They do stretch horizontally, so 2-way stretch pants. And they're moderately see-through. This could have been way worse. Let me just take black. I'm gonna take the black bow and just kind of... So like, you probably want just some biker shorts or something under here. Obviously don't wear like bright underwear or whatever. These could have been a lot worse. I'm not concerned, but I'm not impressed. They're okay. They're okay. They're okay out of 10. We'll see how they actually fit and how that feels. I guess they don't need to go all the way down your legs because she has really tall boots that go up to her knees. So that's not so much of an issue, I guess. Let's see what we've got going on here. We should have her vision and her brooch. I think there's a belt buckle that should be in here too. I'm charmed by the easiest things apparently. There's our glue stick. It's a full mini glue stick. And then we have the clear straps for her top. Very nice. Oh man, oh wow. They have upgraded their visions. This thing is heavy. This is a cast metal vision, you guys. Cripes. And it does, okay, we've got the battery pack in the back. You have to provide your own battery as usual. This, I feel like it's sitting a little weird, like a little low, like it slid down for some reason, but this is all metal, and they've put it on like a little clasp to hang down. This thing is heavy. This thing is really heavy. It is hollow on the back though, so they cut down on some of the weight. That's really gorgeous. Wow. I'm excited to see this thing glow. It seems like they've filled these parts of the vision with just like a little black enamel for effect, and the animo symbol in here is really subtle. I wish it was printed to be a little more obvious. It's super lost at the very least in the studio lighting here. We'll see how that looks with some light behind it, but I really like the metal vision. That's a nice, very nice prop. Now this is, I believe, her neck piece. Ooh. Oh my god, I broke it right away. Okay. Okay, this is her neck piece that I just broke. They gave me a glue stick. So this is another one of those clasps, the safety pin clasps that just kind of hook in under there, that they just hot glued to the back here. And obviously that's not a permanent connection, but we can sew this on there. They have little holes, so if I wanted to, I can just like put it through the back and sew it there. This goes just on her collar. I can fix that. That's okay. The embroidery is super cute. I wish that that would have stayed on, but that's just kind of cosplay. Now this is, oh my god. This is heavy. Excuse me? This is the brooch that goes on her left shoulder on that cloak. And this is why they gave us the like little clippies on the cloak to clip that on. I'm gonna try and put that together in a second here, but this is an interesting combination of elements. So these dangly bits are, it's like vinyl that appears to have been hot glued together with a, it's like armature wire or something inside of them, so you can bend this? Kind of. Maybe don't bend this. They're hot glued down here. This is a very strange juxtaposition because this is such a well-crafted, like, hefty piece, and then these are like a 3 out of 10 construction-wise. I love this. I love this. This is beautifully made. It's hefty. It's just it makes these look so bad by comparison. Hold on. I want to just clip this on and see how that sits. So these go up and out like this. It just snaps in like that. This is a heavy piece, but I guess maybe they wanted to keep it light? If they would have made these any rigid material like this, I could see it being really easy to, 1, get broken in transit, 2, get broken in wear, right? Because this goes out pretty far, it's on your shoulder, you're gonna bump into things, you're gonna bump into people, so that very well could be why they opted to keep this really light and flexible. I just wish it was a little cleaner on the edges. So yeah, I'm such a mix of impressed and like, there is the shoulder piece. And then this is a pouch of some more miscellaneous pieces for her. Let me just take a quick glance. Got some earrings. little cross clip-on earrings. We have some of the accessories that sit just on her belt. These are really nice cast pieces as well. I like what they're doing with these pieces. I think the cast finish is a really nice touch. And this is a little like fake necklace that sits on her top, just right in between the folds of her top. That's pretty cute. It's interesting that they chose to not make this a full necklace, but I can understand why they did it this way. And these, where are these? Oh, they're on her hip. Okay. So these sit on her hip on her left side, just kind of over her belt. So yeah, this just clips into the rest of her top. It looks like they've given us 3 spots to help keep it up. These these little clips feel like Christmas ornaments. I'm going to become a Genshin Christmas tree with this little like partial belt. My initial impression before I put anything on, for the price, this is fair. This is fair. You could do a heck of a lot worse for about, you know, $150 or so. I'm really charmed by the nice embroidery on the top, the quality of some of the bigger accessories, sans these things. Yeah, I'm excited to see this on. Let's put her on and see how everything fits together. I'm in love with this cosplay and how well it fit. I ended up actually putting on a pair of black shorts under the white pants just to see how it would look and kind of give it a test for how see-through it really was. And I would say you're gonna want something under this, either like the skin-colored biker shorts or just something for modesty's sake. I feel like if you're stretching these pants like at all, you're gonna be able to see through them, so just be careful. But the rest of this cosplay is gorgeous and super comfortable. For as much as you're covered, it actually breathes really well through the back. Thing I will say though is the gloves will just stick to your hands if you're wearing this cosplay in any kind of heat. So I brought this cosplay out to ASIN in May, and I was wearing Jean around the dealer's hall, and it was hot in there. And although the back breathed really well and I was doing good there, I ended up just like suction cupped into the gloves by the end of like the couple hours that I was even in the dealer's hall. So just know that like you might need some help getting them off because they're just grabby and sticky vinyl and you're gonna get stuck. The only other note that I had was on the vision. The lighting on this was surprisingly disappointing. It ended up falling apart, so I got a good look at the piece of acrylic and like the battery pack that lights this up. What you end up with is kind of this awkward rectangle where you can't really see the animo vision. It's not very effective. And it was a little disappointing, to be honest, for how well and how sturdy the rest of this vision is. I hope that maybe someday they can find a way to light this a little bit better, because this was a little bit of a bummer. All things said and done, though, I would absolutely recommend this cosplay. It's not quite an S rank, but I would definitely give it an A. This is a really strong entry, I think, in DokiDoki's Genshin series. It has a lot of really beautiful, really well-crafted details with just a few things that kind of make me raise my eyebrows, but other than that, absolutely. I would say this is one of the better jeans that you could pick up. You guys again so much for giving me your time today. I appreciate you hanging in there for another almost under 30-minute video. It was almost under half an hour. I am still working on some more editing stuff. You can see Kokomi is behind there. I promise she's coming soon. There's just a couple things that I have to do. Yeah, but thank you again for giving me your time today, and I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, take care. I'm going to die in these seals. Oh my god.